Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'm going to teach you guys how to make this really simple dog anatomy statue. It's actually one of the most requested ones for the anatomy series. So we're going to go and get started on that. Really simple. Let's go. Okay, so what you're going to need for this is a white wool, red wool, or whatever color wool you want. This is going to be the color for the collar. And then it's going to be black wool, gray wool, light gray wool, sandstone, block of quartz, and white stained clay. Okay, I think that's just about it. If we need anything else, I'll let you guys know as we go. As always, guys, if you actually build this, feel free to send me a picture of it on Twitter or Instagram. I'd love to check it out. But anyway, let's go get started on this. So get your white wool out, and on the floor, we're going to make a 2x2 square, just like that. Okay, perfect. And once you have that done, we're going to go up by 6 on all 4 of those different spots with the light gray wool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can just match that for all the other pieces right here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, and now what you're going to do is we're going to get the red wool out, and we are going to go diagonal and do a line of 4 just like this. Okay, so just do the diagonal like that, and then add a 1 to both sides. There you go. It might be a little bit hard to explain, but there you can see a picture. You can pause whatever you need to do. That's what you need right here. And once you have that, we're going to go up by 6. Start with that 6. It'll be a total of 7 red wool. So the same thing. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it'll be a total of 7, but we have 6 right here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is on this right corner, looking at the back side of the collar we just made, we are gonna go back a total of 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're gonna do the same thing on this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same thing on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then just go ahead and connect all of those pieces we just made. Just like that. And then let's go ahead and fill in all of the, these square pieces right here that are left empty. Okay, with the light gray wool still. Okay, we're just gonna leave the inside hollowed because we don't really need to, you're not gonna see it anyway. So we're just gonna cover that up. Okay. And let's make sure you do the bottom. I have, you could forget the bottom very easily. So make sure you do the bottom. Okay. And then over here, the same thing. Just fill this side in. Okay, perfect. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over, we're gonna come in 1 block, and we are going to take this from the bottom all the way back a total of 9 blocks, okay? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is all the light gray wool. And then we're going to take that up to actually it's going to be 2 blocks away from the top. Okay? So that's how you're going to measure that. I'm sorry about that, 1 block away from the top, guys. So it's going to be 1 block away from the top, just like this. Okay? And just take that all the way to the same, side where we stopped with the 9 blocks. And make sure it's all that same height. Okay. Alright, perfect. So now what you're going to do is we're going to go along the bottom, and you're just going to make sure it evens out with this front piece we have right here. So just take 2 to all the bottom right here to the front, or towards the, this side right here. We're basically just make this a clean division. Okay? And then on the side, we're going to do the same thing. Just go ahead and add all the way on this side. And all the way in the back, and just make sure you don't miss any blocks like I did. You're just gonna make sure you do like this, because this is why you're gonna have a clean division. As you can see, imagine the head being right here. This is what the regular side is gonna look like. Okay, and just make sure you finish that up, and do the top too to close it off. And let me do the bottom real quick. I did the bottom, cool. All right, and then we'll do the back piece right here. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we are going to come to the back right here. And we're going to go in 1 block, and on these 4 blocks right here, you can see on my screen, you can pause it to look at yours, we are going to be going down a total of 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing on these ones over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And do the same thing on these 2. And I think you guys can see what we're doing here, what we have going on. And then we're going to do white wool right here in the front. Okay? Or on the bottom, I mean. Okay, so this is his side of the body. Now we just have to do his head and his tail. So let's get started on the tail real quick. Okay, so for the tail, you're going to get that light gray wool out again. and we are going to go all the way to the third block right here, and we are going to do basically a square right here, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just added a square, as you can see, to what we have already. Okay, and we're going to be doing little corner pockets like this all the way up, a total of 5 of those. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the last one we're going to do with white wool for the 6th one. Okay, so that is his tail, as you can see. All right, and you'll see it looks a little bit better on this side, and then we'll add the spine and stuff later. Okay, so now we're gonna get started on his actual head. Okay, so for the head, this part can be a little bit confusing if you don't pay attention. So what I'll do is I'll show you guys real quick where we're gonna start. You're gonna get to the collar, you can go to the bottom, and you're gonna go in 1 block right here. So it's gonna be the 2nd block in or 3rd block from the right. Okay, so right here. And then what you're gonna do is from here, you're gonna place a light gray, and you're gonna go up a total of 6 light grays. So that's already 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next row, we're gonna be doing 3 sandstone, 1, 2, 3. The rest of it's gonna be light gray up to the same height, 1, 2, 3. Then the next row is gonna be sandstone, the exact same amount, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then it's gonna be a white wool. Okay, then the rest is gonna be light gray, 1, 2. And then we're gonna be turning real quick, and we're gonna be going this way now. Okay, so on this row, we're gonna be going 3 sandstone, 1, 2, 3. Then it's gonna be a black wool. Then next is gonna be a white wool. Then it's gonna be a light gray. Okay, next row is gonna be 4 sandstone, 1, 2, 3. Oop, jeez, keep falling. 4. Then the rest is gonna be light gray. So 1, 2. Okay. And now we're going to be building the snout, which will be building on top of these 2 right here, or these 2, these 6 blocks right here. Okay, so what you're going to do is on the bottom, we're going to do black wool. It's going to be 1 black wool. Then we're going to do 2 gray wool coming out this way, 1, 2. Then on top of that, we're going to do 2 rows of sandstone, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, just like this. So take a look at what we have here. Make sure everybody's on track. Okay. And then down here in the bottom, we're gonna do the same thing. So it'll be 1 black wool, 2 gray, and then we're gonna do the same thing with the sandstone. Only thing that changed is this last block right here. We're gonna remove that and add a black wool. Okay, now you guys can see what I have going here. Pretty simple, all right? And now what we're gonna do is go on top, and we're just gonna fill in all of the stuff that's not filled in already. We can just fill that in with the gray wool. Maybe these parts right here you want to do with the sandstone, and the rest we're just going to fill in with gray wool. Make a clean division with the rest of the body, just like that. Okay, and make sure the sides are done, everything's done. Okay, now let's do his ears. We're going to be going on the left side, the back left side. You're going to do 2 light gray, then on top of that we're going to do 2 white wool. Perfect, all right? So that is our wolf half, really, really simple. If you want to build a full wolf, all you have to do is that same exact thing on this side. All right, but we're doing the anatomy statue. So now we're gonna do his skeletal system, and you're gonna get your block of quartz out, and we're gonna get started on that. Okay, the skeletal system is actually really, really simple to do. It's actually the easiest part. You've done the hardest part, which is the actual regular part. So get the block of quartz out, and for the skeletal system, the skull is the hardest part because all you have to do is copy it, but you have to keep looking back and forward. And just basically copy the whole skull we already have over there, but we're going to duplicate it using the block of quartz. So just keep looking back and forward. And right here on the nose, we're going to replace the nose part with the stained clay. So it'll be like this, okay? The rest of it, you're just going to copy as if you're building it again, but you're going to just make sure you're doing it with the block of quartz the entire way through, okay? And that's it. So you're going to have to make sure you keep looking on both sides to make sure you're doing it correctly. It sounds more difficult than it really is. You just have to keep looking like this. Just say, okay, well, now I got to put one here for this. And then for the eyeball, what you're going to do is leave it empty, okay? And then the rest of it, you're just copying the skull we have right over there. Okay, and then fill in the back as well. All right. And then once you have that done, you're going to do the ear too. Make sure you're copying the ear as well. All right, see? Now you can see we have a perfect replica. And what you're going to do is get a pink wool in the back of the eyeball. We're going to place that down. And we'll also, cover up this bottom piece right here so you have the eye socket. Okay, and that kind of just makes it look like there's a brain in there. All right, and that's it. That's the hardest part for the skeletal system. Now let's actually do the rest of it, okay? So for the spine, what we're going to do is you're going to come to the skull, go down a block, and we're going to be using these 2 blocks. and we're going to be taking them all the way down. So we're going to start with the top one first. We're going to take this one all the way down, and it's going to come off right here. So you're going to take 1 block away from the end right here. And then the second one, it's going to be 1 block away from the top one. Okay? So it'll be right here. Boom. Just like that. Okay? And then for the tail bone, what we're going to do is go diagonal and all these center blocks all the way up. Boom. There you go. That's his tail bone. Really simple. Okay? Now for the rib cage, what you're going to do is you're going to go into, then on the 3rd block, you're going to place 2. Just like that. Then a space, then 2. A space, then 2. A space, then 1. A space, then 1, and there you go. And now we're going to be working downwards for the rib cage. Okay, so what you're going to do is go diagonal down 1 block like that, then add 2, then go diagonal in 1. Just like that. So that's our first rib right there, as you can see. And in the next row, the same thing. Go diagonal 1, then add 2, then go in 1. Same thing on this one. Go diagonal 1. Kind of hard to do. But go diagonal 1, then go add 2. Then go diagonal in 1, just like that. Okay, and then on these 2, we're going to change it up. You're going to go diagonal, then add 1, then go in 1, diagonal as well. Okay, and I'll let you guys take a look at both of those so you get an idea of how they're supposed to look as well. Okay, and that's it. That's the rib cage. Basically, all we do is make these 2 a little smaller, just to make it kind of work better with the body. Okay, so now we're going to do the legs. So for the legs, what you're going to do is you're going to go from the legs we already have, and we're going to go to the right, a total of 2 blocks. So we're going to make a 4x4 square, just like we did with the white wool. We're going to do out with the white stained clay, just like that. Okay? And then what we're going to do is on these back 2 right here, we are going to add a total of 8 on both sides. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, I keep missing the wrong block. And the next one right here, same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then go diagonal and connect it with the, or not diagonal, but just, yeah, you can go diagonal and connect it with the spine. Just like this. Okay, perfect. And then on this side right here, we're going to add 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to do the exact same thing on this leg. Okay, so we're going to do a space of 2. Then we're going to build our 4x4 square with the white stained clay. The back 2, we're going to go up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing on this side. And then go diagonal and connect it with the spine. And then on these first 2, we're going to go and add 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the same thing on this side. And that is it. That is our wolves anatomy statue. It's actually really, really simple, as you can see. It's actually a lot harder to explain than it really is. You guys actually watch. If you got lost at any point, feel free to pause it or anything. But if you guys are new to the channel, I greatly appreciate you subscribe. I do loads of crazy Minecraft. I do anatomy statues. I do houses like that over there. You can see Enderman anatomy statues, all kinds of stuff. So I definitely recommend you subscribe. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, as always. If you guys hit that like button, that'd be awesome too. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios. Hey guys, welcome to the outro. Thank you so much for making here. On the right side of your screen, there's this recommended video. You can go and click on that, and that'll take you to the last video on my other channel, which I highly recommend you check out. And on the left side of your screen, there's this previous video. You can click on that, and that'll take you to the last video on this channel, where I show you guys this really, really cool, simple survival house that I'll be doing a tutorial on in about 2 days. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Adios.